Unpopular opinion, I'm sure I'm going to totally regret posting. A lot of bikers are whiny snowflakes that can't take responsibility for the fact that they are the douchebags on the road. Now, it's definitely not all of them. I got a lot of great friends who ride bikes that are great people and respectful on the road. But so many of them make it their entire personality to whine and bitch about how nobody else knows how to drive. From the start seeing motorcycles bumper stickers to the bitching about cagers and people being distracted and not paying attention to motorcycles to bitching about how people mow their fucking grass. And how every time they almost get themselves killed is because of somebody else's fault. Like, oh, they were texting or not paying attention. And not that I'm saying that this stuff doesn't happen, because it absolutely does. But 90% of the time, it's on the bikers, and they will not fucking take responsibility for that shit. Like, I'm sorry, you're on something this fucking big, then you're illegally riding in between cars and traffic, or weaving from shoulder to shoulder at 140 fucking miles an hour, and then somebody cuts in front of you because you just made yourself magically appear in their blind spot that they just checked 30 fucking seconds ago. That's not because cagers don't know how to drive. It's because you're a dumbass. And don't get me wrong, I love motorized stuff and doing dumb shit on things that go fast. And honestly, on things that don't go fast. Like, I get it. What I don't get is bitching about how it's everybody else's fault when you hurt yourself doing that dumb shit. I mean, Mustang owners do dumb shit all the time, but you never hear them be like, oh, pedestrians just don't know how to walk. But when Chad downs a monster and then goes and repaints the pavement with his face at 120 miles an hour, it's always because other people don't know how to drive. And look, before you crucify me, I was behind somebody who rear-ended an old couple on a motorcycle waiting to turn because they were a distracted driver. It happens. It is absolutely horrible, and people absolutely do need to pay more attention. But just as y'all try to hold shitty drivers accountable for fucking everything, y'all need to start holding shitty riders more accountable. Because not only are they just as, if not more dangerous to themselves and everybody else on the road, but them scaring the shit out of Janet and her Prius when they fly by her at 100 miles an hour on the shoulder because loud pipes save lives. They're damaging everybody else's perception of the motorcycle community, which means that the general public takes it a lot less seriously when you guys do complain about legitimate issues for motorcyclists on the road. And it means they're a lot less sympathetic in the voting booth when it comes to laws regulating motorcycles. And before you start berating me, go drive through Daytona during Bike Week and tell me I'm fucking wrong. Alright, now you may proceed crucifying me in the comments. But I said what I said, and I stand by it. Oh, and Harley riders, when you're on your big trip to Daytona and Sturgis with 20 of your other friends, spreading out across 15 lanes of traffic and riding at 15 miles an hour under the speed limit just makes everybody fucking hate you. It's not cool, and nobody thinks you're cool doing it.